I'm Ed Burr, Director of Client Strategy and Growth for Encore Funding. Today, we're going to talk about some ways that small and medium-sized staffing companies can grow their business. For the last 20 years in the staffing industry, I've done everything from be a branch manager to a senior vice president of client operations. So I think I can maybe help you with the aspect of growing your business. Don't ever forget to ask for business. Whenever you meet anybody, whether it's on a client call, whether it's in the supermarket, whether it's at the drugstore, whoever you run into may be a potential client. Always remind them who you are and what you do, and that you're always looking for new business. If you do it right and you do it subtly, it won't come off as a blatant, hardcore sell aspect. There's a lot of different staffing software companies out there. People can feel free to give me a call at any time, and we can talk about what their needs are versus what's available to them. They can cost anywhere from something very little on a monthly fee to a lot. So it really depends on their growth, what they're looking for it to do. There is software that can go from A to Z. And then there's software that goes from A to M. And then N to Z is handled by a different software. They're all effective. So it's best to kind of look at what you need and then plan it out. I think guerrilla marketing is extremely advantageous, especially to small companies. Getting out there, meeting clients, again, face to face, sells you. People buy people. So it's important that you get to meet these folks and they get to know that they can trust you. Because at the end of the day, after all of the reports that you send them, after all of the extras that you can do, they are going to buy you because why? Because they trust you and they know that what you say, you will do. One of the best things to do for the small and medium-sized company is to participate in local job fairs that the local employment offices will have, as well as having your own job fairs. Invite your clients because they're looking for permanent positions as well as contingent positions. You can help them with all of those, but having them participate gives you a leg up. You're partnering with them. The best way to keep clients is to develop a partnership. Get them to know you. I think the best way to build trust and loyalty is what I've mentioned already. Do what you say you are going to do. Keep your promises. And if you can't, if something gets in the way, tell your client right away. Tell your candidate right away. Don't let it go. At the end of the day, they will respect you more for delivering bad news accurately and timely than they will if you delay. It's very, very important to communicate with both sides of your equation, right? The candidate side and the client side. And that's what they'll respect, and that's what they'll remember. Industry experts and looking at industry newsletters and web pages are always great for providing general types of information about the industry and how you can apply it to growing your business. Forbes, staffing industry analysts are just two examples of sources that you can use. But also remember, ask your candidates and your employees. The people that work for you know so much about what's going on that you may not know. Keep them informed with what you're doing for them and ask them questions that you want answers to about what they can do for you. Knowing your market is probably the most important and effective way of finding niches to grow your markets, because they vary geographically, they vary by time of year, even. Technology is always changing and always growing. Light industrial, however, that's always there. Even though we are becoming more technologically advanced, there is still a lot of work in light industrial business. And typically, light industrial employers like to look at who they are going to hire before they hire them. Hence, it's a perfect opportunity for a staffing company to grow. There is a lot of work being done these days about call centers. And call centers are both positive and negative for a staffing company because some of them are not the easiest places to work. So when you're out there looking for new clients, make sure that you pick clients that you have folks that you would want to put there. Remember, it's much harder to refill a job the second and third time than it is the first time. And that kind of goes back to what we were talking about before. Keeping people happy, communicating with people, finding out what the good points and their bad points are that they're dealing with on a daily basis are really important to your success as well as theirs.